Hey friends, welcome to Creating This Home. Welcome. If you are new here, I am Kayla, a married mother of 5. I create content around homemaking, motherhood, cleaning motivation, and organization. So if that happens to be your jam, come on over here and hit that subscribe button, as I would love to have you here as a part of the Creating This Home family. Hey friends and family, welcome back to Creating This Home. Okay, y'all, today's video is a massive homeschool room clean out. I will be cleaning and organizing and decluttering of items that we no longer use or need. We are currently out of school on a small summer break, so I am taking advantage of this opportunity to tackle our homeschool room and the space that we utilize. So this is our dedicated room for homeschooling. Typically in a house, this would be called a formal dining room. But because we have an extra bonus room, we converted that into the dining room, and we decided to use this space as our main room for homeschooling. So I'm going to be going through every nook and cranny of this homeschool room and just getting it prepared and ready for the next school semester, which will be coming up in this new school year of 2023/2024. And we are so incredibly excited about the school year beginning again. I am going to get started on cleaning this homeschool room and just getting all the junk and gunk out of it and making it nice and clean again. While I am taking the time to clean our homeschool room, I am feeling very overwhelmed with emotions just because I am so thankful and grateful to be so involved in my children's education and to be their sole educator, and also just to have them happy and thriving at their levels, whatever their levels are. You know, I don't put pressure on my children to perform to an expected level. However, you know, they do fall within our state guidelines, and most of them excel above that. I have a few little ones that are just beginning school, so things are a little bit tricky for them, but they love it. I've got my JoJo. I've spoken about JoJo quite a few times. She is my one who is absolutely ready for college. She's only 6 and she's like, "Mommy, you know, I'm over elementary school. I'm ready for college." And I assure her that she's got a long while to go before she even gets to college. But you know, she's just having fun in her grade. She's only 2nd grade. Or 1st grade, I'm sorry. And she is just having a ball with learning how to read and learning to count all the way up to 100, or just those simple tasks like that we take for granted. You know, I'm so thankful to be involved and to be the one teaching her, and her learning from her sisters and brothers as well. So we enjoy homeschooling collectively together as a family, and it's just such a blessing to be a part of my children's schooling. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that you don't need a homeschool room to homeschool your children. We've had everything from a small little coffee table to our kitchen table to just the sofa that we've homeschooled on. And this is the very first house where we've had a dedicated room for schooling. And it's been such a blessing. it's been such a blessing. But at the same time, I know that remaining humble for my children and letting them know that this is a blessing and that we do not take our blessings lightly, and that we are always just those people that encourage others to do their best, whether it's homeschooling or private school or a public school, whatever it looks like for you. Just do the best that you can, mamas and papas, for your children, and make sure that they are thriving and that they are loving each and every day as far as growing. And I spoke about that before, is that, as long as your children are growing, everything should be all right. Everything is all right. And, count that as a blessing. But getting back to going through all of this paperwork this is the stack that I'm actually keeping. And I have another stack that I am going to be getting rid of because I keep everything on a digital file for my children. So anything that you see me purging or decluttering, I have already stored and filed in a digital portfolio for them. And so we are all good to go there.
Maybe I'm just too weak, maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, 'cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn.
Also, just to quickly mention, the bins that we utilize to store all of our school books and our books in are from Amazon. They have held up incredibly well. We have used them over the last 4 years, and they have taken beating after beating from my kids and are still good to go. I highly recommend them, and if I can find them, I will link them down in the description box below. But let's just finish getting this paper decluttered, and right now I'm working on books. You will see that I am going to start laying out stacks of books that we utilize now, books that we're not using so often, books that need to be donated, some books that are sentimental that I just want to put up for keepsake. I am just going through all of our books because we have a small library in our home, and I'm very, very, very thankful for the small library that we have in our room, in our homeschool room, that keeps us up to date, and as well as my kids are always looking for books to read, especially Goodreads. So I am so thankful for this small library. But I'm just going to get back to separating these books and trying to place them in the categories that they go in, and then place them back into our reading baskets. So yes, let's tackle this room together.
I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light.
Mamas and papas, please do not forget that you have a friend here on YouTube to motivate you, to inspire you, and to encourage you. Put me on your TV, on your tablet, on your phone, in your ear. You know, you do not have to do this life alone. And first and foremost, you don't have to feel like you are alone when you're doing any type of task. If you want to clean along with me, or if you just want to listen to my voice, or if you just want to be a part of just getting your home together, you know, I am here for you. I am here to be that friend that does not judge anyone. And I'm just so thankful to be on this platform and to have reached out to many, and for many to have reached out to me. I am just incredibly humbled and grateful. I can't explain the amount of gratitude that I have just being here on YouTube. This has been a phenomenal journey, and I cannot wait to continue this journey here on YouTube. I've only been doing this for about 6 months, a little less than 6 months, but I am enjoying and loving every inch of the way. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So please make sure that you are subscribed so that you do not miss my weekly videos. Also hit that thumbs up button, because you know that helps out a lot with support. And I just thank all of you guys. I'm going to get back to the video because now I'm still here decluttering, and I am going to go through each and every one of these bins. There is not a bin in this homeschool room that has not been touched by me. I get my hands in each and every one of them. And again, I'm just so thankful that we have all of this curriculum, and that we have all of these books that serve a purpose for my family, and that God has been good in this season where I am able to educate my children from home. So this, if you take nothing from this video, count your blessings.
Gets too dark. I'll be your light.
All right, mamas and papas, we are getting down to the nitty gritty. I am in the bins where all of my kids have completed their schoolwork. So you will see me pulling out all of their curriculum from the prior year, and I'm going to get all of this stored away. Some of it I'm going to get rid of. Some of it I am going to keep just for memorabilia. I like to keep a page or two out of the crafts and arts and things like that, you know, summaries and essays and things like that. I really love to keep hard copies of that kind of stuff. And I do also document it, as I said prior to. I document all my children's stuff on a digital portfolio. So it's not necessary for me to keep this stuff, but we can't keep everything. It's just physically impossible to keep all of the paperwork from each year. So I keep the important things, the things that I need to store and file, and the rest of it I just do away with, because if not, I will have this humongous mountain of paperwork just floating in my house, and that's an absolute not. So right now you just see me getting rid of a lot of things, and I end up getting rid of 2 garbage bags full of things. And then you see my kids' bookwork right here. I am actually going to store that in a separate cabinet that I have in my dining room. There's an area that we have in our dining room that I like to keep all of their curriculum from the prior year that is necessary for me to keep. So that's where I am taking all of these books to, that designated area, and then I'll get it stored and put away in there. But you guys see how much I got rid of. My kids, I have 5 kids and the paperwork is real. The paperwork is real. So now I am down in our little bins where our little ones keep their books, and these bins have gotten mixed up. I've already done the other side where I like to keep little toys for my kids, the small ones, for when they are working or finished with their work, and the bigger ones are still working on their assignments. I like to have little toys that the small ones can play with, and they're out of the way and they are content with that. And here I like to keep a library of books where my little ones can come and just easily access this basket right here for books that they like to read or something that they're interested in. And everything here has gotten mixed up, so you see that I'm separating it and just going through and purging and decluttering and just getting rid of the nasty stuff at the bottom, that the buildup of the season and the school year and so forth and so on. So that is what I'm doing now. And you can see kind of to the left of me is some of our new curriculum. All of it at this point had not come in, but by the end of this video, everything had come in, and we're trying the life pack, alpha and omega life pack. And I think my kids are going to love it. This is not the first time that we have tried it. We tried it several years ago, but my children just were not ready for it then. And I think since we have 2 8th graders this year, they are ready for this. So I'm excited to try it with all of my kids. So yeah, I'm going to continue to clean and get this place spotless.
Now I know why it never worked out before. Hello, it would always turn out bad, so bad. But every time we start a fight, we always stop in time. We both know how to be gentle.
Here I am just getting all of my kids' curriculum on the table, and I'm going to get these unpackaged and put into their bins. Each of my kids have a specific bin that is for them and their curriculum. So that's what I'm doing, is just unpacking this, getting it in their bins, getting everything set up and ready for the next school semester, which is coming up in July for us. We like to take smaller breaks during the year and have longer breaks in school, or have longer days of school. But I'm going to get this curriculum unpackaged, and then I'm going to start working on vacuuming the stools and vacuuming the floor, because there's everything under the moon, stars, and earth that has gotten into this area rug that we homeschool on. So I really desperately need to shampoo it, and that's what I'm gonna do today in this video, is get this rug all shampooed and ready to go for our upcoming school season. And I'm just so thankful again just to have the space and the things, all of the things that make this homeschool journey come to full circle. I'm just so thankful for it. Also, mamas and papas, leave me a comment down below if you're also a homeschooler, and how do you homeschool? Are you a traditional homeschooler? Are you non-traditional? Are you using your own curriculum? Have you picked up a curriculum? What are you liking about your curriculum? What do you dislike about your curriculum? I mean, I can fire off questions all day about homeschool. In fact, I'm one of them that can get lost down the homeschool rabbit hole and just indulge or delve in all of that. And I'm just all about it. I love it. I absolutely love homeschooling. It works really well for my family. So thus you see me just working so hard trying to get this area prepped and prepared and ready again for this upcoming school year. We have come to the point to where I have gotten out the shampooer, and I have no shame in saying I had to edit out a lot of footage when it came down to shampooing this rug. I shampooed it every which way that you can think of, but for the sake of time, I did a little YouTube magic and definitely just got the clips that I needed as far as shampooing the rug. It was filthy, y'all. It was absolutely filthy. Again, my kids have gotten paint on this rug. They have gotten marker on this rug. They have gotten some of glue stuck in it somewhere. There's some of everything that is in this area rug, but I ended up getting most of the debris out of it, and the dirt and the nastiness and the gunk and the stuck on things. I ended up getting most of that stuff, but that if you look really closely, and I'm sure nobody's trying to, but if you look really closely, there are still some areas that it just ruined at this point. But it's okay. It's here to serve a purpose, and we get that purpose served. So I am, as I like to say, very grateful and thankful. So I'm going to finish up shampooing this rug, and the next day is going to come. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and tackle the microfiber stools that we have. So they catch a lot of debris and nastiness and gunk as well, because my children sit on them throughout the day, you know what I mean? So it was just time for them to be cleaned as well. So that's what I'm gonna get done. I'm gonna finish shampooing up the carpet, and then I am going to move along to our stools.
Unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in the palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner.
It has come to the next day, and I am just giving these stools a thorough vacuum before I put new mop pads on my steam mop and give it a good steaming. I am not afraid of using the steam mop on my microfiber. In fact, it works like a charm. The only thing is that I do not use the pads that I use on my floor for obvious reasons. My children sit on these stools, so we want to keep it sanitary. I also utilize the stools a lot, so we definitely needed to keep it sanitary for that purpose. But just getting in here with the steam mop, and it lifts all the dirt and the gunk and nastiness off the chairs, you know, and it just gets the job done. So I am really appreciative of the steam mop. I was not going to buy it at first, and then my husband convinced me that it was a good investment, and I'm so glad he did. Thank you, honey. Because I use the steam mop on all of our microfiber material, and it's always gotten the job done. It has always gotten the job done. And this is a shark steam mop, so just mamas and papas, if you have one of these and you have extra pads, new pads, and you have anything microfiber that you need to get clean, this mop works like a charm. I will try to link it down below if I can find it. But yes, if you can get your hands on one, definitely do so. So I just want to say again, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for supporting Creating This Home. Thank you for being here and leaving kind messages. If you've gotten this far into the video, leave me a red heart down below. Also, I would love to hear from you all in the comment sections about how your day is, about how life is going. You know, just don't be afraid to leave a comment. Never, ever be afraid to leave a comment, because this is a community here that is positive. It is full of love and joy, and you will find peace just in the comfort of motivation and inspiration and encouragement and homemaking and every other thing that I do. Anything that I can share that is beneficial, I am definitely all game for. So the rest of my kids' curriculum has arrived by this point, and you will see me trying to put that away or get it all together. And in this video, I have already put them in the basket. So I've already taken them out of the boxes, broken those boxes down, and they are now in their final home, which are the baskets at the bottom row. And just to recap this homeschool Clean with me, I pulled out all of my students' things that they had still stored for the prior year before. I was able to get rid of most of that stuff. We kept everything that we needed to keep. We got rid of some books. We brought some new books in. We were able to organize, declutter, and clean this homeschool space and get it ready again for this upcoming school year. I am just so happy to have this space finally clean and taken care of and out of the way, knowing that my kids can come back to school and it is going to be a wonderful time for them. They don't have to worry about whether or not, things are organized, or if things are stored properly, or if they're prepared or not. Everything is ready to go. And this is the rest of the curriculum that actually came in, and I am just over the moon because I cannot wait to try this curriculum. I know that it's going to be a good fit for my family. My husband and I did a lot of research before we purchased this Life Pack Alpha and Omega curriculum. So my children are happy. I am happy. It's just a good feeling all around to have this room clean and ready to go. And as I'm showing you, all of our books are organized. My little ones have gotten in here already and pulled out a few things, but that's okay. That's neither here or there. They're excited, and they are excited to have clean bins and, books that they can find, and they don't have to worry about everything being disorganized. And down here is all of our new curriculum, and it houses each of these baskets house all of my children's workbooks, and it's just worked out great for us. Again, I will leave these baskets down below. I got them from Amazon, and yes, thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time.
I won't make it easy for you now.